Alright, so here we got all the parts. So I got this hub thingy, this spacer thingy, new bearings, new front brake pads, new front springs, this thingy, this cam thingy with an O-ring, and I'm going to put grease on it. And here's the grease. Whoopee. So awesome. There's a fan blowing, so it screwed up on my audio, so I'm voiceovering it. And I'm doing the rear brake too. And I said I was going to grease that, but I'm not because it's a pain in the ass. So, here's the rear brake drum. Look at that, that's so cool. He must be talking a whole lot. Oh yeah, I painted it, by the way. There's some overspray, and then I rinse it off with the brake clean later. I might just speed this clip up. Alright, so the previous owner painted over the silver, unfortunately. So anything that was silver, like the rims and stuff, has been painted black, and it's kind of showing through, so maybe it'll wear off with time. I don't know. So, here's the front brake. I got the O-ring and stuff on it. I pretty much just assembled it all and didn't record it. So, yeah. It's pretty straightforward. If you just see what I did on the back and do it on the front, you'll be fine. Just kind of grab it and stretch it over there. And I greased the contact points. I don't know if you're supposed to, but maybe that'll help it not wear down as much. And I put grease all over in that spline shaft and the inside. And it sits on there. Just that little piece that's sticking out sits on top of the bearing, and it's good. Here I am yapping because I thought it didn't fit, and then I found out after I stopped recording that it fit. Alright, so this is kind of demonstrating what it would look like for you. Basically the brake cable goes in there, and there's a little space, like a notch, in the thingy, and your line goes all the way up there. I figured out later, you put the line behind the handlebar piston, I guess, and not in front of it like I have it right now. So yeah, it goes behind into this plastic thing. It keeps it out of the tire and everything. So la 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 la. Now I tighten it. Yippee. Put some of those nuts on, and not tight enough where it won't spin because it'll score it up and stuff, but tight enough where it will tighten. Can you believe that? And there's also that rubber boot thingy, and I suck with this ratchet with one hand. So here I spun the tires up and tested the brakes out. They were pretty good. I got both pads on Amazon for like 33 bucks. And then I had to grind down the drums myself. So, anyways, here's a time-lapse kind of me putting this cable on. But I already explained it, and it's kind of self-explanatory, so I don't know why I made a video of it. So yeah, I put it behind, over that frame piece that goes across the handlebars, and tighten it. Then here's just taking off everything on the rear axle for the brake. I already had everything loose, so you might need like a big ass wrench. So since this taillight thing was kind of dragging down here, I didn't want to mess with it and punch it out of the way and stuff. I'm gonna put it on. Yeah. The bolts it came with were really rusty, and the one on the right snapped off, and I had to drill it out. So I just got some nuts and some longer bolts to go with it. But I couldn't find any Phillips head bolts that would fit in the little reflector case, so they just sit on top of it. So it's pretty much fine. But yeah, put it on and everything. Ba-ba-dee-ba-ba-doo. Now here's the method I use to get the front brakes on and also the back brakes. So I kind of stuck both ends on like a clamshell, and then you just pivot one up and get it in the channel and pivot the other one up, and that's pretty much it. To get the drum on, you might have to pull the ends of the pads out so that it slides on easier, and then as you hammer it on, it'll lock up completely, but once it's on all the way, it'll loosen up again. So this video is just kind of me fooling around with it. I don't really have the front brake arm, so I can't use it, but the back is pretty nice. And here's me talking about me not having the brake arm. And then I also forgot that it wasn't on the brick anymore, so I tried to use the brakes and spin the tire up by hand. I'm tired. But yeah, the brakes were $30 on Amazon, so G&H ATV Supply, I think. If they suck, I'll let you know. Here's what it looks like with the gas tank on, but it's got rust holes I gotta fix, and here's a picture from a magazine of it new. But yeah, once I get it running, I'll be posting stuff. Maybe I'll do some wheelies. I don't know.